It's going to be one of those nights. I'm sorry in advance. I apologize. We've got some good news that we can talk about here to start the show, and then I've got some really great news that I can't. I'm sorry. Here's the deal. I know people are like, if you can't talk about it, why do you do that then? That's stupid. And normally I would say I agree with you. It's stupid for me to even bring up something I can't tell you. But in my defense, it's all I can think about right now. I did talk to a couple people before the show, and I said, should I even do a show tonight? Because I'm so happy. I'm so relieved. I'm so excited. And I have to keep, I don't even have to keep my mouth shut, but I should keep my mouth shut. But at the other time, on the other hand, it's all I want to talk about to people in my private life. It's all I want to think about at the moment. It's all I want to, call about, whatever. So just know that I'm quite distracted tonight. Know that I'm focusing as best as I can. Know that I'm trying to I know this is the smaller show, so it's like, Aaron, just calm down. But the last 3.5 to 4 hours of my life have made me, and look, man, I've been pretty happy for a pretty long time. But the last few hours of my life have been about the most ecstatic I've been in recent memory. And I gotta keep it. I got to keep it chill. I got to, on one hand, it's all I can think about. On the other hand, I have to do a show. On the other hand, those two things can't cross. And so I have my head, my whole head that's just sitting here so happy, so excited. I can't wait, and I hope it's very, very soon that I can share it with you so I can unburden myself from having this knowledge. I don't think I've got a good poker face. I'm not sitting here thinking I'm doing a very good job of hiding it, but just a little bit longer. And I just got an email and a phone conversation that I've been dying to have, news that I've been dying to get for months now. Holy shit. Is all I can say. And I'm being very careful so as not to spoil it, as not to be here's the other thing. I don't want to be arrogant about it. I don't want to be overconfident about it because I don't want to anything up or ruin anything, but it's goddamn it, it's the greatest news I've gotten in a long time. And I feel good. I just feel really good. And I think the best way to not tell you what I'm talking about that's got me so distracted. And again, I'm not trying to tease. It's literally, I'm struggling right now. I've been having conversations about this thing for the last 4 hours. It's all I've been living. It's all I've been talking about. So it's hard to transition into doing a show when you know that when you have this burden they talk about the burden of knowledge. I have the burden of knowledge of something really, really great, and I have to hang on to it. I can't, as Hulkamaster says, you wouldn't be you if you didn't fumble this on the 1 yard line. This is something I cannot fumble on the 1 yard line, because not only is this amazing for my life, not only is this amazing for my family's life, it's also a big you and a huge victory over people who put on a full court press and people who tried their absolute hardest and they failed. And it makes me feel vindicated. It's, I've used the phrase before, all that for a drop of blood. And I just can't wait to see how they're going to have to spin it, because they will. But shut up, Aaron. Let's do a show. I'm having a hard time catching my breath. Also, Anthony's great news that he got today. Believe it or not, Anthony's great news, judging by the business conversations that I've been having, is actually affecting my life. That's the craziest thing, is that what's happening with Anthony is actually being used as a measuring stick with people I'm talking to in regards to me. I got a text message from someone important yesterday, and it was a link to Anthony's return, and they said, hey, the return of the shock jock. And I'm like, oh, God damn it. So anyway, shut up. And things are wonderful. Things are amazing, and I cannot wait until I can expound further on it. 383 Novocaine with $1 says, breaking news, 93X Steel Toe Morning Show. Look, their ratings are slipping a little bit, but that's I'm not going to talk about why I'm very happy today. I'm not going to talk about why I'm very distracted on tonight's show, although I will say doing the show has kept me from being so distracted. I'm going to want to go back to thinking about it and talking about it and discussing it after the show's over. Let's just say it was amazing news. It feels good to win, and I'll have more for you in the weeks to come. That's all. Rusty Grammar says I love this one too. Whenever I'm right about something or whenever I beat my detractors, which is on a daily basis, Kloppo, you're trying to gaslight us about radio. I'm not saying a thing. You guys get ideas in your head. They don't come true, and you yell at me. That's not me gaslighting you. You gaslight yourselves. I don't say a thing. You get mad at me because the thing you made up in your head didn't happen. I'm sorry. Let's going to Kloppo. He says, because we know you are. Well, no, I would say you don't. I would say with the amount that anti-steel toe people are wrong and then I make them just lose their mind and cope. I mean, and then they have to make up fan fiction to self-soothe. It's like I leave them completely alone and they destroy themselves on their own. They're nuts. They don't know me because they get a lot of shit wrong. I would say 96%. And the shit they get right is shit I already told them. And they didn't believe me. You know, when they're yelling, projecting, or gaslighting, and then it's all true. Like, I'm sorry. Again, you set yourself up for this fall. I'm doing even better after this afternoon. Holy shit. Like I said, distracted is all hell tonight. I hope the show's still okay. But, boy, did I get some phenomenal news tonight. And it's going to drive a lot of people nuts. But I'm trying to not let that be the reason I'm excited. The reason I'm excited is because a big part of my life is just about over in a way that makes me very, very happy and very, very satisfied. And the fact that it's going to cause a lot of people to lose their shit should not be the reason. I shouldn't let that be the reason that I'm happy, that people are going to have to eat shit. But, you know, I'm human. Pool Scam Sam with $1.99 says, is everyone still meeting at Stoney's in May? Please do. Please do. Pool Scam, I'm really sorry, buddy. I'm just really sorry. That's all I'll say. Poor guy doesn't even know what's going to hit him. That's what happens when you overinvest your life in me. You know? We're having a great show tonight. We're having a wonderful show. Pool Scam. I can't wait to see what your cope's going to be, buddy. It's going to be really rough. I'm really sorry about that in advance.